Well, Grand Rising, rise and shine, Capricorn. Thank you guys so much for coming back to my channel. If you are new, hello, I am Yasmin. If you have not already, please like and subscribe. Capricorn, let's go ahead and get started with your reading. This is going to be your weekend reading. Of course, you know this information stretches out further than that, but we're going to be using a few different oracles and then we're going to get into the tarot. So this is for Capricorn. Let's get into it for Capricorn. Capricorn, the first card that's coming out here for you is the Child, which says that you're entering into a new phase. Trust where the universe is taking you. You will be taking a leap of faith, okay? And this is going to be a really good time for you to be kind to yourself so you can experience pleasure and beauty and happiness here with the Child. The Child is always talking about new beginnings. It's a fresh start, which I don't know if I mentioned this to you guys yesterday. And I do see you guys are ready to experience that, okay, here with that first card. Let's go ahead. Let's get a second one, and then we're going to move on to a different deck. This is for Capricorn. Hi, Eleanor. This is for Capricorn. Capricorn, the second card that's coming out here for you is the Teacher. Someone will offer their knowledge, experience, skill, and wisdom to you. Accept the help when it's offered. Okay, I actually really like this card because this is saying that someone is going to help you in some way in order for you to advance. And this could be literally an experience, knowledge, some type of information, skill, or wisdom in order for you to get ahead in life. Now, this could be good relationship advice. This could be, some type of recommendation for a job, something like that. But you do have some type of advantage here with the Teacher. Now I'm going to go ahead and move into a different deck. This is for Capricorn. Let's see what's going on. All of these are going to be clarified. This is for Capricorn. Let's see what's coming out here for Capricorn. Next card. Oh my God, this came out yesterday for Sagittarius, and this was literally the first time I had ever seen this card, and I got so excited about it. I'm so happy that this is coming out here for you. Here it says the high life. It says this is a wonderful time in your life, period, right? Now, you may not feel like that right now, but it says this is. So that means that this is what you're going to be experiencing. I'm going to tell you in a minute. It says, this is a wonderful time in your life. Enjoy the fruits of your labor. Now, we always talk about how you work really hard, you work very diligent, and that even if you're not experiencing the fruits of your labor, that you will. And that's exactly what this card is saying. You're going to experience luxury, okay? Good times, wealth, and feeling limitless, okay, with that. So there's a lot that's happening in your reading. It's starting off saying that there's going to be a fresh start. Other people are going to help you, give you some type of advice, recommendation, experience in some way. And this is starting to formulate your outcome. Okay. That's basically what that is. Now I'm going to go ahead and do one astrological card for you. This is going to be for Capricorn. This is for Capricorn. Okay. And for you, your card is the 11th house. Really, really good. This is your house of hopes and wishes. So these are the things that you're wanting. I would say your cards for today are absolutely fantastic. We haven't even gotten into tarot, but your reading looks absolutely amazing. The 11th house talks about friends, socializing. It is sometimes it can be collaborative efforts, people who have the same common goals as you. And like I said, it's mostly dealing with your hopes and wishes. And we see that pretty much being true just based off of what we saw before. So really, really good. The only thing that I'm not saying that I don't like, just depends on how you use this Mars energy. Okay. Mars is very driven, very ambitious type of energy. So it's a willpower, it's determination, it's that type of thing. Use that for your good. Now, when we clarify, we're going to find out if it's war. We're going to find out if it's conflict, okay? Or someone being combative towards you. We're going to find out. So let's go ahead. Let's get into the reading. We're going to start with the child. Let's see what's going to come out here for Capricorn, the child. And I am going to do a little bit different reading as well. Just bear with me until I get to that point of the reading. Let's get the child here for Capricorn. The child for Capricorn. Thank you. First card that's coming out here is the Nine of Swords. So the Nine of Swords is usually considered to be an anxiety card. Okay. And this is the reason why I say you're entering into a new phase. There's something that you're worried about. There's something that's like, obviously making your stomach turn. I don't know if you fear an ending to something. Some of you guys could be fearing the loss of a job, or you could be fearing, maybe not having children, or you could be fearing of your relationship not working out. You see what I'm saying? You could already be at a separation with someone that you are wanting, and you're like, oh God, maybe this is it. It's over for good. It's never going to happen. It's something like that, right? So here with the Nine of Swords, the stressors, the things that you have been stressing about will soon dissipate. That is the thing that is going to end, okay? It is a rebirth. So big changes are coming. But anytime I see the Nine of Swords, like it says, I want to read it. Anxiety is always the Nine of Swords, but I'm going to read some of the definitions on here. And maybe that is something that you're experiencing. On here, it says you could be experiencing negativity. You could be paranoid. You can have sleepless nights, overthinking, and a sense of despair. Okay? So we're hitting the child, the need for this new beginning, because some of you have been in that energy, right? Maybe you were dealing with people who did not want to change, or maybe it's been hard for you to change something about your life, okay? Or you may feel like you had the inability to change your situation. And so the child card is something that's very reassuring. Now let's go ahead. Let's get the teacher. Let's see what's coming out here for Capricorn for the teacher. Let's see what's coming out here for the teacher for Capricorn. You have the Eight of Pentacles. Remember, the Eight of Pentacles is a skill card. And that is what the teacher basically is saying. I will teach you. I will assist you. I will give you knowledge, information. That's what I'm going to do. And then, okay, the apprentice is able to complete their job appropriately. So here with the Eight of Pentacles, you're hard at work. And some of you are going to be going back to school, or you're going to be up under someone, meaning like it could be like a mentor, where your skill is going to develop. Okay. You have high standards for yourself. So you're going to get all the information you can from different people anyway. How do you do this? How do you do that? How did you do this when you came across this problem? Right. That is what I see that you guys are going to be doing, because right now you're on the path of expertise when it comes down to your work career. Okay. So that's something that I'm seeing as well here with the Nine of Pentacles. And there is going to be some praise for your work. So it's not just about your working towards that. This is like you're getting recommendations, like I said, but also the other word, recognition. You're being recognized. There are rewards in some way that's coming towards you with that Nine of Pentacles, okay? And it's some type of like people praising you for your work. So let's just say you're really good at doing hair, or you're really good engineer. People are going to be like, how did you do that? Okay, so that is what I see. And there are people who are willing to help you get to the place that you want to go. And that is amazing. Now let's go ahead. Let's get the highlight here. The highlight for Capricorn. Highlight here is the Six of Swords. Love it. Okay. This is a transitional period for you. Now we're going to read the highlight again, and then we're going to find out what the Six of Swords is saying. This is a wonderful time in your life. So let's say you're not feeling that way right now. Why is the Six of Swords coming out? Because the transition is transition to peace, more a better time, a smoother time ahead that's going to give you what? Luxury, good times, wealth, and feeling limitless. So you're actually on a boat. There's nothing trapping you, there's nothing keeping you from moving ahead. And then the Six of Swords is talking about a sense of peace and tranquility at that. Experiencing peace because you have the wealth to do it. And good times. There's people that are around you who want to be around you. You know, I'm not seeing love yet, but remember, this is a state of being, right? um, so it's just a state of being here with the Six of Swords is tranquility. It is the opposite of feeling mourning. Maybe some of you guys have been mourning someone. Maybe now, if you lost hope, your hope is coming back here towards you, right? And you're committed to finding a happy place. And this is something that I love here with the Six of Swords, okay? Now we're going to go ahead and get the 11th house, the 11th house here for Capricorn. 11th house for Capricorn. The 11th house, and it's interesting. I have not had not one card turned in the reverse. I don't do reversals, but when it is reversed, it's trying to give me, letting me know to tell you something. The devil in the upright, I get it. It doesn't always have to be something that is negative, even though it's considered to be a negative card, okay? The devil is saying what your preoccupation is about what you're wanting, even if this was in an upright, okay? Obsessing over the fact that your life isn't exactly where you want it to be, but it was in reverse, okay? So it's saying it is the recovery of the things that you lost, right? It's leaving behind addictions and codependency and all of that. And on here, it says it could be toxic situations that you guys are leaving behind, abuse of people. Okay. Maybe, I think I said codependence, but it's giving you freedom and you're releasing. That's exactly what the rest of the cards were basically saying. It's all in harmony. This was the only card that came in a reverse. This is the only one, right? And you are not at this place where you don't believe it. See, I feel like for a lot of you, the reason why you are bonded to certain things or certain types of ideas is because you really didn't believe that what I'm looking at, that highlight will ever really happen because it's what you consider to be a happy life, right? You want love, you want good health, you want a good state of well-being, you want your money to be fine, so it's like, oh, that's just too much to ask for. I will never get that. Okay. So there has been, even in your own thinking, that you're not going to be exactly where you want to be because we got the Nine of Swords here. You already kind of convinced yourself of that. Okay. Now I want to go ahead, excuse me, and get another one for this 11th house. And then we're going to see what's happening with this Mars energy. Okay. Let's get the 11th house here for Capricorn. Remember, 11th house is hopes and wishes. Okay. That wanted to turn over, but didn't. Thank you. All right. And then you got the 7 of Pentacles. And then you have the 4 of Swords in reverse. This is crazy. The 4 of Swords in reverse is actually really good. Now, this came in the upright. This came in the upright. There has been something that has been totally off kilter because the Temperance card is talking about balancing, reconciling yourself to yourself again, right? Getting back to the basics of who you are as a person, recognizing you, right? Because the Devil card kind of muddy up things. Like you look at yourself in the mirror, you don't recognize yourself. You don't like the way that you look. You don't like the way that you feel. You don't like the way that your life is looking at the moment. So here the Temperance card is saying, I am going to put you back on track, right? Okay, so let's go to the cards and see what it says. I always go off of what I say first and then go to the meaning here. Here it says, peace, calm. That's what I just said. I want to make sure I emphasize that because the 9 of Swords was the first card that came out. It is the opposite of feeling peace and tranquility. So when the 6 of Swords came in the future, it's like, oh, it's going to get rid of that. Remember, I said the whole fresh start with that new kid is that you're not going to experience this depression and anxiety. It's the serenity. And it's not saying that you're not going to have problems, but it's not going to be at the place that you've been having it. There's some things that the universe is helping you with and fixing, recovering. Okay. It says there's also maybe, let's say you're drinking too much or you're overeating, over consuming some things. Remember, we talked about the addictions here with the devil. You are learning to do all things in moderation. Okay, this is what the Temperance card is basically saying. Then you also have the Seven of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles is saying things that you can invest in. Now, I want to talk about that. If this is the house of hopes and wishes, wouldn't you want a job that is going to be long term and fruitful for you? Because the Seven of Pentacles says if you put the hard work in, Eight of Pentacles, if you put the hard work in, you're going to experience the fruit of your labor. High life. We go right back to the cards that came out originally in the reading. If you put in the work, eventually, here with the Seven of Pentacles, you're going to experience the high life. Okay? But it could take some time because the Temperance card even talks about that, right? Patiently waiting for results. And when it comes, it's going to be exactly what you want it to be here with the Seven of Pentacles. That includes relationships and work and career. Okay? If life has been very stagnant or you've been procrastinating, remember, depression causes you not to be motivated. You're not optimistic. Now something is actually starting to make you feel like life is worth being here, right? Something is worth living for, right? So the Four of Swords in reverse is saying it's not half-hearted. You're not half-hearted anymore about your working career, about getting up out of bed. It says you're ready to act and re-enter the world on a new page. That is the child. That is how you are re-entering. So I'm going to go ahead and sum it up this way. We got to do the Mars card. Whatever you have been battling, okay, whatever you've been battling, you're going to get the peace from that. If you have not been feeling motivated, Mars is going to give you the drive to do it, to act. Okay, we go right to the end of the readings. It's there. It is talking to one another. Now, I want to see what this could be and how you will prevail. Now, Mars is saying there could be some anger on the inside of you because of whatever reason, right? It could be angry at a person, at your situation. But let's see. Maybe you're impatient, right? Mars, it's not an impulsive card, but you're just ready for a change. So let's go ahead. Let's get Mars here for Capricorn. You got the Six of Pentacles. Don't rush. Because there's something about, okay, so the Six of Pentacles talks about giving and receiving, right? And this came up, right? And to me, it's like, don't be so quick. I don't know why I'm saying this. I don't want to, but don't be so quick to give yourself to other people because there's some rashness here. Meaning you think, you don't think before you act. You just do. Okay, you just do. And remember, I literally use the word impulsive with Mars. I'm like, it's not necessarily impulsive, but and it's like it could be if you're not patient, right? Because Mars is almost the opposite of impatient. You're like, I'm ready to go. I need to do this. I need to go, right? The thing is, you may be ready to just take off, okay, and that's okay. But I feel like in relationships and love, which you will be experiencing, you don't want to run into something that you cannot get out of. Now, I'm going to tell you the reason why I say that. You got the Nine of Swords and the Six of Swords. As far as love is concerned, there's somebody that you know that's going to try to come back up in here. This Mars energy is making me feel that for a few of you, you guys are excited about that. You are excited about this person who's going to come in. And it does feel like there's been a length of time here because you do have Temperance and you also have the Seven of Pentacles. So I do see that you're receiving a phone call and it's kind of like you don't even know how to act. Maybe because it's someone that you really like. This could be a Fire sign. It could be a Scorpio as well. It could be a Sagittarius, Pisces, or a Virgo. Here it is again, ready to act. This is in reverse again. Now you literally have the High Priestess in reverse at the bottom of the deck. This is your only problem that you could face in the future. Moving too quickly and your insights are clouded. Your decision making is a little clouded here because that's the opposite of what? If you're not, if the high priestess in the upright means intuitiveness, seeing through things, clarity. But if it's in reverse, it's basically saying that you're disconnected to the things that you really need to see because you're moving too fast. Okay. We got to keep it real. I can't tell you everything that you want to hear because you miss something. Remember, if you move too quickly, you're going to miss something. There could be someone that's hiding something from you, okay? Or someone in general who's just really not on your level, and you are moving too quickly, you're going to end up missing certain red flags. That happens in business as well, okay? I'm not going to say it's only in relationships, but it happens in business as well. This is your only PSA for today. This can happen on a weekend, it can happen next week, but that's something that I'm saying. Now, I'm going to go ahead and, because I don't know if I'm going to be able to come back tonight. I want to go ahead. I haven't used this deck literally in forever. So what I'm going to do is give you guys a few different cards about the type of person or people you're going to be coming across. Okay. And I'm going to use this Mars energy. Let's use the Mars energy. This is for Capricorn. You. Oh my God. Okay, it came in the upright. That's how I'm reading it. Came in the upright. You had you had the card flirt and killer. Okay. The flirt card says that there is someone who's a charmer that will be coming in here. This person could be a craftsman. They work with their hands. They may have their own business. Okay. This person is very smart, but may have a tendency to be over friendly with other people. Okay, so that's like a flirtatious energy. They flirt with you, but they also may want attention from other people. It says that this person likes flattery. They will flatter you, but you also have to flatter them. It's that type of thing. Unfortunately, this person may have a tendency to be a little jealous or get jealous very quickly or easily. They may be needy. Okay, I hate to say this, but this is what I see. This person may be needy. Now, remember what I said. Don't move too quickly because of what? Because you're going to miss some things. You are excited about this person because, again, this person is a charmer. First card, first word that came out, charming. It makes so much sense why you're falling for it in a way. They're very playful and very quick-witted, right? So that means that they know what to say to get you wrapped up really, really quickly, okay? But you don't want someone who's going to be needy or they need something from you or whatever, okay? Because this is kind of making me feel like some parts of you could be naive based on what they're doing. Now here with the killer, okay, it says this person knows how to avoid certain conversations. Now this is probably one of the, not the worst kind of people, but this is an avoider, someone who's very, they may have an avoided personality. I think that's what it's called. So they don't want to get in any kind of huge conversations because they know they're not going to be able to tell you the truth or whatever. Maybe the truth may come out if they talk too much. Okay. It says that this person is calculating, but it's also some good attributes. I do feel like that some of you guys are going to come across a different kind of person because on here it says, now this person may have been experiencing certain type of traumas or distrust from other people, which is the reason why they're calculating. Or they like to avoid conversations because they don't want to open up too quickly. Because another part of this says that they could be trustworthy. Okay. And that's really on this card. Okay. They could be someone that's trustworthy, but they don't trust very easily. So even with this type of person, even if you want to move very quickly, you will not with this type of person because they will not allow you to. Okay. So I like this energy. Okay, the only thing that I'm not liking, like I said, the flirt. This to me feels like there's multiple people here that you guys are dealing with. Most likely, it's someone from the past that you most likely had a problem with before. You also have someone who works, who could be a workaholic or work a lot. So maybe they have two different jobs or they have their own business. Okay. And you can feel a little distant from this person. You're like, oh my God, like, they started work at 7, they don't get off work until 8 o'clock at night, and they're really at work. I'm not saying that they're cheating, but they have their work is their number one priority. And you just kind of feel like a distant energy to them, or you are dealing with someone who travels for work, or they're in the army, something like that is what I'm saying. Okay. Yeah, but that's what I see. I also feel like you're dealing with someone. The reason why I said Virgo is because you could be dealing with someone who may seem like a perfectionist, or they're very picky about the type of person that they want to be with. That's just something that I'm seeing, FYI. Okay. We're going to go ahead and pull this last deck here for you. All right, that came out. I'm going to get one more. This is for Capricorn. I haven't pulled this in so long. Oh, so 3 came out for you. There's your wish come true. You had that with the 11th house. Hope, praying, yearning, getting something that you're wanting. You have ascension, and you have crickets. So remember when I said that there's someone that you haven't talked to in a while that's going to come back in here? That's what I feel right now. There's nothing really happening between you and this person, because it says it's silent, non-actionary, right? Nothing is really happening. And I feel like this is, to me, this is helping you because the ascension card is here, meaning that while you're separated from this person, I'm not saying that they can't be ascending, but while you're separated from this person, you are starting to see what you really truly want, or that's the goal that the universe is trying to teach you here. Okay. You don't want to be faking your relationships. You don't want to be pretending that something is working and it's not. And I feel like for a lot of you guys, that's just something that you are starting to see while you're in separation with this individual. But that is what I have here for you, Capricorn. Thank you guys so much for coming back to my channel. And again, if you guys are new, please like and subscribe, hit that notification bell. If you're interested in a personal reading, all of that is down below. Capricorn, I'll see you later. Have a good weekend, guys. Bye.